survive, man.
That's true too. Like, you know, take the warning labels off of stuff and just let's see what happens.
Drink some bleach. No, I didn't mean that. That was sarcastic.
No, listen here, Donald Trump.
That was sarcastic.
Maybe if we just inject bleach, we can clear up the coronavirus or whatever.
Said,
Look at this guy over here breaking all my equipment, man.
Now you heard Trump say, you know, he was saying that
sarcastically. I think he probably was.
He was, I think so.
But it's really funny to me, bringing that up. One thing that's really funny to me is...
I did break it.
You did. No, it just screws in there somehow. It'll be fine. There's another one. One of the things that's interesting to me is that Trump supporters talk an awful lot about how he says what he means. He says what he means.
Right.
That's their big argument. Like, you know, like he says what he means. And then when he says something that he doesn't mean, they're like, well, he didn't mean that.
He didn't mean that.
Like, well, then he doesn't say what he means.
Yeah.
So which one is it? Does he say what he means, or does he sometimes not say what he means?
I'm with Ice Cube. Ice Cube just came out.
I saw that video today.
He's like, I don't trust none of them.
Nobody.
None of them. And I agree. Like,
you know, you really can't trust anybody. Like, I think anybody who's worked their way to the point where they are that high up in politics has had to have done something along the way.
Yeah.
Unethical. They had to.
Yeah. Shake hands. I mean, it's just.
I mean, they didn't have to, but they had to.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. You know, people come out, Trump's a slumlord, and they say this and that, and then they post these clips about things Biden said in the 70s and 80s. I'm like, you can't get away from that.
No.
Like, you can't get away from that. You know what I'm saying? You said these things. Yeah, sure, times have changed now, but at the same token, during those times, people were still fighting for a change.
There's a movie.
You know, it wasn't like it was the 1910.
But it's on Netflix right now called The Trial of the Chicago 7.
I haven't seen it, but I want to see it.
I started watching it earlier before you showed up, and the only reason I actually started watching it was because it's written by Aaron Sorkin, and he's one of my favorite show writers.
Like Stevie with that. Like, I like shows and character, but I don't know they know the directors and everybody.
Aaron Sorkin wrote The West Wing.
Okay.
The Newsroom.
I like The West Wing. I haven't seen it.
There's a show called, what's one of the other ones that he did? Did you ever see the movie The Social Network about Facebook?
Yeah.
He wrote that movie.
Yeah.
So every movie and every show he's ever done is just really good.
Yeah. And
so that's why I started watching it, and it's really good. But it's really interesting because this is stuff that happened back during the Vietnam War.
Right. It looked modern though.
But it's the same stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's the same things that we're dealing with today. Yeah. And it's like, nothing's changed, man. Like, people think that it's a different time, and it's not. It's like Dave Chappelle said at the end of his little stand up that he did after George Floyd.
Oh yeah, one
they did at his house or whatever.
Yeah,
it's today.
Yeah,
it seems like it's a long time ago, but it's not. It's today, and he's right. Like, these things are happening right now.
Yeah.